No, no.
You don't have any advice for upcoming fathers?
No.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Recall is one day we were watching television, so I was on the sofa. I was lying down on the sofa. I had no shirt on, just my boxers, and he was naked. And I had him on top of me, you know, just playing. And I just felt some warm thing inside my navel. So when I checked, he put directly in my navel.
I had with my little girl was I was driving her to school one day, and we were singing. We were playing sing along with different songs that were playing on the set. But then what happened was there was this song that was kind of too explicit for her, so it started. But then by the time I changed it, she was able to finish what it is that I did not want her to hear. So, yeah.
We were driving somewhere, and Jacqueline was just a little thing, and she was sitting in her car seat. Somebody did something in front of me, and I leaned on the horn of the car, and this little voice in the back says, "Daddy, is he being a bleep hole?"
I was really a hands-on father. I mean, wash nappies, all of that. This was before we could afford disposable nappies, so we had cloth nappies. And one day we were washing, because I was washing the clothes, you know, all messed up with poo. And there was this neighbor down the road, a woman, and she was outside washing. And I heard her say to my wife, "Mrs. Lee, where you find that one? You have any more like that?"
When my last son was born, his siblings said they wanted a puppy. They got a brother instead.
Well, before I was a father to my 3 children. Now I'm a father to my 3 children and my 5 grandchildren. And that is where my Father's Day become a lot of joy and thing. But my grandchildren are still trying to beat me at dominoes, which they cannot do. But they beat me at Monopoly, so this next week I am going to beat them on Monopoly. I'm prepared for them. But that's the joy I have of being a grandfather plus the father.
My favorite thing about being a father is pretty much my daughter. Everything about her, from the sound of her voice to the way she smiles, the way she laughs, everything that she does.
I think that's probably happening now. While you enjoy them at every age, they've grown up, and you see them have opinions and desires and wants, and then all of a sudden there's a sort of a transition, and it kind of jumps up and hits you in the face that while they are still your children, they are also evolving to a friend. At least that's what has happened for me. Maybe just lucky, I don't know, but because I know there are a lot of people that don't have great relationships with their kids.
Don't have children. And the ones that you do have, disown them. No. I tell you, the greatest thing is plan for it. Some things will happen accidentally, but if it does happen, love your children and care for them. Don't leave the responsibility up to somebody else. They need you in your life, and if they don't have you, something will be missing for them as children, and also when they grow up, that will affect them and their relationship. So be an integral part of their lives from as early as you can be.
Being a father comes with its own challenges, but what I can see is
you need to adjust. You need to set your priorities. I mean, having kids is really just part of the journey. It's really how you stay and be a role model to your kids. Obviously, you try to discipline them and show them love in every part, in all the different ways that you can. But spending time with them, I think time is key, and adjusting your lifestyle to try to make your children emulate that positive energy that you want from them. Because I mean, even as the years go by, I mean, the kids will get older, there are influences. We are all put in situations where we are challenged as fathers, but at the end of the day, the best way forward is to try to show that unconditional love to your kids, and that would just pave the way to a successful relationship with them. So keep the relationship with your kids, and I mean, the possibilities are endless after that.
I believe that we should be an example to our children, not just by saying or telling them, what is right from wrong, but being an example in everything that we do. Because the thing is that our children follow us, and they tend to look at what we do and then follow. So if we really have to be an example to them, we don't just teach them by telling them, but we also show them by living the life that we are an example to them. By living our life, let them see.
I would advise new fathers to be easy on your child. He or she is just growing up, is just coming up. There are a lot of things that they need to learn, so be easy with your child. Provide a lot of love. Of course, support your children or child financially. And yeah, always be there for your child. Be a listening ear. Never turn them down. Yeah.
Don't be too hard on yourself. It's a journey. For sure, financial support is absolutely necessary. And love, of course, give them lots of love, and discipline when required.
Talk. Talk. I mean, talk to your kids. Don't talk at them. Talk with them. Make sure you understand what's going on with them, and try and, it's difficult, but try and get them to open up, because you don't want to be blindsided.
Listen to your children. If you listen to them, they will tell you everything that's going on with them. They'll keep no secrets. And also encourage them in whatever path they take in life. Don't try to pigeonhole them into one direction.
Happy Father's Day!